Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hit the like button as you guys come in. What's up, Simia? Live your best life. We got Vovo, Patricia, Latrika, Katrina, Jackie, Christina, Wynn. What's up, Kelly Lee? Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, welcome back. Let's clear this energy, get ready for this reading. Hey guys, welcome back to Celebrity Tarot Readings. Why I do readings for celebrities and politicians. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys are into that. So, I want to do a reading on the Osefos. Okay, for those who don't know, the Osefos is the couple from Real Housewives of Potomac. Some of you all let me know, you reminded me that in a recent reading, I think it was a world reading, I ended up mentioning that something specific was going to come out in the news in regards to the cast of the Real Housewives of Potomac, but we didn't know it was going to hit like this. Okay. I'll give you all the details in just a moment. Thank you. Thank you, Janelle. This is y'all know I told you I got me some items from Don Lemon. So this is one of his shirts. Matter of fact, I think he wore one the other day. He wore a blue version of this one where I think in the dark it'll light up Lemon Nation, like the words on my chest. But yeah, this is another one of Don Lemon. So yeah, shout out to Don, y'all. I want to give a special shout out to my girl Rita, always showing love on the channel. First of all, what's up? Hello to my moderators. But she ended up sending me this card deck here. She was so scared. She was like, I don't know if you already had this one. And I'm like, no, actually, this was in my cart at one time. And I ended up putting it back. So she got me the same thing that I was thinking about one day. And she wrote this really sweet poem here. So I'm going to read this to you all. She said it's okay to read it. But it says, celebrity readings is her thing. She laughs, she smiles, she even sings. Sag Moon Diva is her name. The platform YouTube has never been the same. Queen of the Oracle and Tarot easily, but always remembers dealing with celebrities is allegedly. So hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. She's the #1 reader with answers she prescribes. That is so sweet. Y'all, she's such a sweet person. Like, let me tell y'all something. When I tell y'all Rita is booked and busy, I told Rita she would be booked and busy. Okay. I said, you have so many blessings coming your way because she is a genuinely good person. Okay. And she's really good at what she does. And yeah, so shout out to her. Thank you so much. This is the Queen, excuse me, this is the Hip Hop Queens Oracle deck. Okay. So it's going to have like little Kim, Cardi B, as y'all can see, left eye is right there. Who is that blonde woman? That looks, I don't know, looks kind of looks like Doja Cat. But yeah, um, as a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna pull this to start off the reading, just so I can get into this card deck. I've already cleansed it the other day, but I want to start with this to see what comes out in regards to Wendy Osefo and her husband Eddie. So Wendy Osefo is a Gemini sun. Her husband, oh, he's a Sagittarius. Okay. And y'all, it's a lot going on. Let's go ahead and see what's this energy here with these two. So according to Gemini, keep in mind everything here is alleged because of course we're dealing with public figures. It is important to remember that tarot is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. So, oh, I'm here early this morning. Damn. I just realized it's 10:25 this morning. Dang, I'm up and ready to go, baby. Okay, then. Look at me getting in my work bag. So, the drama surrounding Wendy and Eddie Osefo, it centers on the arrest and subsequent indictment on numerous fraud charges in Maryland. It says here the charges stem from a reported home burglary and theft that the couple claimed occurred April 2024 after they returned from vacation. They alleged that designer items and jewelry were stolen, with some reports claiming a total loss of up to $450,000. Both Wendy and Eddie were indicted by a grand jury and arrested. Oh, I may need to stop and get some water. But it says they face multiple charges, including insurance fraud, conspiracy. Wow, as soon as I try to read for these folks, hold up, y'all, I might have to. Jeez. Oh my God. Conspiracy, insurance fraud, and making false statements to a police officer. Wendy faces 16 charges and Eddie faces 18 charges, some of which are felonies. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that Wendy is asking the courts to charge them separately or to have their trials be separate. Okay, so we don't know yet. Unless y'all know, y'all let me know. But we don't know yet if they're going to have a separate trial or if their trial is going to be together. Okay, it says authorities allege that the reported burglary may have been staged or falsely reported. Key evidence cited includes Wendy was allegedly seen in a social media post wearing a diamond ring that she had reported as stolen. Investigators found that some items reported stolen had actually been purchased and returned for a full refund prior to the alleged burglary. Court documents reportedly mentioned correspondence between the couple discussing adding high value items to their claim to exceed their policy maximum. Law enforcement reportedly recovered. I cannot talk, y'all. It's almost Mercury in retrograde. We got a few more days, I believe, until retrograde. So we already in the shadow period. Um, Law enforcement reportedly recovered about 15 items that the couple had reported stolen. So here's the current status. The couple was released on a $50,000 bond each. A representative for the Osefo stated that they are back home safely and they're looking forward to their day in court and have asked for privacy. It says Wendy's legal team has filed motions demanding the dismissal of the charges, claiming an illegal arrest and challenging the evidence collection. Okay. Okay. I'm just basically going to get their current energy, see what comes up. And we'll see what comes out of these cards on whether or not they will actually do time or if they'll be able to walk free. Thank you, Melody. You say you love my readings. I appreciate that. All right. So let me go ahead and start with this Hip Hop Queens deck. Let's see. Dear God, give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through for Wendy and Eddie Osefo. Wendy and Eddie Osefo, please. You got the courage card here with Remy Ma. Y'all know Remy Ma did time in prison, okay? Then she shoot somebody over a stack. I think, isn't that what Nikki said? She shot somebody over a stack. All right, let's see. Miss Remy, what you got to say? All right, it says when Remy Ma re-entered, the hip hop industry had changed. Instead of falling prey to intimidation, she mustered up the courage to return. Likewise, pulling a Remy Ma card signals that you'll have the bravery to enter into a new cycle in your life. Changes are afoot. So this is that 555 energy. Spirit is saying a lot of changes are going to be happening for the Osefos. Okay, it says here, and you may be concerned about them, but don't let the apprehension stifle you. You can be a little conceited. You have a reason. So honor your inner strength, roll with the punches, and hold your head high as you brave whatever storms may come. Y'all, she is in the middle of a storm. She's in a tower moment, her and Eddie. Okay, so I want to go ahead. Let me start here. Oh, first of all, that was a perfect way to start it off. Okay, card deck. I'm going to be using you on the Zodiac channel very, very soon. I want to see how this is going to come up for each side. I think I need to do all signs reading. I'm feeling called to these for you, Wendy. I feel called to these for Wendy. Dear God, give me the most clear and precise message. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. All messages from God will resonate. Clear and precise messages that need to come through. What does Wendy Osefo need to know the most at this time? Dear God, what does Wendy Osefo need to know the most at this time, please? Curiosity is here. It says, inquisitiveness is the foundation of a fulfilling life. Ask the angel of curiosity to help open your mind. If you aren't interested in any opinions but your own, it says, if your mind is closed. I notice every time I try to say something about her, I choke. If you think you know all the answers, maybe she has a hard time speaking up. Maybe there's something she needs to say. Maybe she needs to speak her truth. Who knows? But Jesus. It says curiosity brings excitement and is what makes you feel truly alive. It says allow the angel of curiosity to fill you up with the wonder of a child again and help you to see the world as a place of endless discovery and enlightenment. It says be curious about yourself. Who are you? What matters to you? What do you want to discover more about? Get curious about others too. Why do they behave the way that they do? What can you learn from them? Seek out perspectives that are different from your own. It says focus on asking questions rather than finding answers. When something is known, the learning and evolution stops. Never stop asking why. Okay, so let me tell you what I got as I was reading that message there. Um, Sometimes in life we can kind of do things and we lose ourselves along the way. So she could be in the energy of maybe saying to herself, like, who am I or what have I done? Not accusing her of nothing, but I'm just getting the whys, the who's, the what, the whens, and whys. Okay. So let me start here. Dear God, give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through for Wendy and Eddie Osefo. Wendy and Eddie Osefo, please. Oh, you have sobriety here. I don't know if somebody has some type of addiction. Somebody may have an alleged addiction. I'll be honest, they looked a little high. Maybe they was just shocked, but they looked a little high in a mug shot. Okay? I'm just saying. All right. You also have juvenile court. Okay. So they may have to have an issue in regards to juvenile court behind whatever this is that's going on. All right. You also have here, let's make a movie. Yeah, they look like they what you said, they look like they was on that Happy Eddie. Oh child. Okay, sexual energy. Let's make a movie. Now we got this. Okay then. Okay, old cell phones. Get it. All right. You also have you will meet them at the club. All right. Yeah, I'm not surprised that this came out. I mean, who wouldn't be feeling like this if you're facing those kind of charges? Okay, you have feeling weighed down. All right, somebody may have or may get a speeding ticket in the future. This could be past energy as well. All right, you have here cold ass Capricorn. So there could be somebody, and I would not be surprised if this is one of the cast members. A lot of them have been very vocal, very harsh in their judgment of them. Okay, there could also be some other people that's tied to the Bravo network or other reality stars weighing in on this. Oh, child, not the magic backfired. Y'all know I got to put this to the side when I get these kind of cards. Let me tell you something. Sometimes people may do work on folks. And sometimes people may also just be wishing that somebody's situation breaks down. Okay. Somebody's marriage. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If I'm not mistaken, y'all, wasn't there a season? Because I stopped watching Potomac. I don't watch it anymore. But wasn't there a season where there was another woman? I think she was African. If I'm not mistaken, I think Wendy is African. Her and her husband. Wasn't there another castmate on there and they were talking about some drama surrounding magic and doing work? I know I'm not crazy. I'm just saying. There was another cast member that said that I believe she believed that she may have gotten fired from the show because Wendy allegedly didn't want her there. I could be wrong. I'm just saying. Yeah, she was only on one season. Yeah, that's right. And I know it seemed like she was kind of clocking her tea too. At one point, she was talking about Wendy and her returning items at the store. Y'all remember that? talking about her. She said, "Oh, I'm surprised she hasn't returned it to the store yet," or something like that. Somebody knew about some alleged returning things back to the store and maybe having a habit of doing that. Okay, bottom of the deck here, you have the banishing spell. Okay, we're doing rituals to remove something. Somebody may feel like this because I noticed, I'm gonna be honest, that's the first thing I thought when I first started choking. Um, Sometimes when we go through stuff, we do our first instinct, because I get a lot of people that contact me. Their first instinct is to think somebody doing something to me because all of a sudden all this stuff is happening in my life at one time. Sometimes it ain't other folks doing that to you. Sometimes your karma just done caught up with you, or sometimes it's just the ebbs and flow of life. It's just your turn. Okay. Sometimes it's just your turn. All right. You also have white magic. Okay. They could be doing white magic, trying to manifest some positivity into their life at this time, using it as a good, means of a good thing. All right. Illusion casting is here, attacking the five senses to create hallucinations. Scrying is here as well, gazing into a medium's eyes and hoping to gain something, okay, or sending significant messages or trying to hex. Somebody could be into astronomy. Somebody could be, I'm getting warm too. Ooh, somebody could be like really heavy into doing work. Or they could be seeking a tarot reader. I would not be surprised. Okay, you have people that reach out to us tarot readers when they're going through issues in regards to the justice system, but we have to always let y'all know, listen, we are not lawyers. Okay, we'll tell you what these cards say. Some of us, not everybody, will read on that. All right, but at the end of the day, go consult a lawyer. Okay, that is not our expertise, but somebody's seeking some help. You and me both, Elise. What you say? You hate when it's your turn to get them ebbs and flows or have that karma come back around? I'm just saying. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Wendy and her mother was accused of being a witch. Oh, Acme. I know it was somebody, because I remember that girl saying something like that they did some magic or whatever. All right, something significant may come out in the news in regards to one of the both of them in July of 2026. This could also indicate that maybe an investigation went back as far as July of whatever year that law enforcement started checking in on them to try to figure out if they could build a case. Oh, child. Okay. I'm getting a lot of messages right now. I would not be surprised if there may have been something like that that's taking place in this marriage. Because I remember at one point Wendy was there was a lot of talk about like sexuality and exploring her sexuality and all these types of things. So child, I would not be surprised, and I don't put that past nobody. All right, dear God, give me the most clear. I'm burning up, y'all. Hold on a second. Baby. I don't know if they is heated, like they're angry, but I'm burning the F up. All right, my bad, y'all. I had to get some water too. Cause I'm like, man, whew, what y'all got going on? Good Lord. What y'all got going on? All right. Dear God, give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through at this time, please. For Wendy Osefo and Eddie Osefo. Come on. Wendy Osefo And Eddie Osefo, please. Okay, they could be worried about money, all right, because you got utility bill is here, right? Light, gas, water. They could be worried about money. You also have here, I don't have a babysitter. I don't know. They could be cutting costs. They could be getting rid of people. Like if they had maids and stuff like that, they may be cutting back and getting rid of people like that. So I get somebody going through their finances. Come on over here. Come on. There we go. You have, oh, didn't I say somebody may need to speak up? Maybe they need to be honest about something. You have honesty is the best policy. Somebody's going to need to keep it real about a situation. I think that's the first time I ever seen that card come out in this card deck. All right, giving too much energy to others and none for yourself. Early morning hours, they may have been arrested in the early morning hours. This may have been around the time in which they claimed that their home was robbed. I see 111. We got 111 people in here. That could be significant to them at this time. Okay, they could have been in a period of domestic bliss, or this could be in the future. You got change in your physical appearance. Okay. Well, we know that Wendy has had like a lot of work done. She's been very open about that. But this could be in reference to something else as well. All right. You have here trying to ruin your business. Okay. You also have here goat. All right. Creative thinker or indecisive. Somebody could be indecisive. You also have leave the past behind, but carry the lessons with you. I don't see a lot of negative energy or negative cards with them right now. Ooh, not your light irritates me. And I kept talking about somebody possibly throwing their work at somebody. Okay, confirmation with that ice machine. Hold on, let me pull some more. Matter of fact, I want to pull that too. I want to pull some of these as well. Let me see, what's the gossip? I may not stay on there reading too long. I feel checked out with them. At first, I was kind of into it. I feel checked out. All right, dear God, giving them. Oh, and my nose is itching. Somebody's loved one is around. Dear God, giving the most clear and concise messages that need to come through. Clear and concise messages that need to come through at this time, please. Clear and concise. What's the gossip with the Osefos? Dear God, what is the gossip with the Osefos? What is the gossip with the Osefos? I know, right? I'm telling you, I was shocked that I just looked at it and saw I came here early too. I said, dang, I'm not usually online this early. Man, somebody loved one is around. Jesus. All right, some of the friends, people that they thought were friends, may have ghosted them. All right, you have ghosted, sudden disappearance without explanation, left hanging, seen but ignored, abrupt silence. Okay, so some people around them could be abruptly being silent with them. You do have energy vampire here. Okay, it says draining connections, toxic influence. They could have had toxic influence around them at some point. They may have, or they need to now to protect their energy, and you have time to cut cords. All right. And let me just say this, okay? We don't know anybody's marriage, but this may be the marriage dynamic, okay? Where somebody may need to get away from somebody else that's negative. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that Eddie's family ever liked Wendy. I don't think the mama was she didn't like her. She felt like it was something about her. So she could be the one allegedly that could have been the negative influence allegedly on Eddie. I'm just saying. Breaking cycles is here. It says ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, new beginnings. It stops with me. All right. So somebody may need to break some cycles in their life. Could be some unhealthy cycles. Ooh, somebody could be two-faced. Okay. They say one thing and do another. Betrayal behind kindness, pretend loyalty, trust carefully. Oh, it feels good in here now. Oh, all right. You also have payday, financial rewards, money rolling in, celebration of success, check cashed. Okay. And you also have soul contracts. So this could be a soul contract, could be a fated connection, or it could be a karmic relationship. Spiritual agreements destined to meet. Okay. Oh, I don't know why. I'm feeling called to this one. Let me pull from this. Give me some more messages for the Osefos. Some more messages, please, for the Osefos. You got angel here. It says an earth angel or guardian angel is in your life. This could be why I'm feeling all this itching nose. Divine beings who offer love, support, guidance, and protection. It says treat them with care and gratitude to continue getting blessings from the Most High God. All right. You also have self-love. Somebody needs to focus on this about recharging your energy, healing, relaxation, and pampering yourself. Self-love, happiness, inspiration, and contentment. Do things that you truly love to do and make your spirit sing with joy. All right. Let me pull these cards and then I want to ask some questions. All right, you said both Eddie and Wendy's families disliked each other well before they got married. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. Ooh. Oh, okay. Should we take these? Yeah, I'm gonna take those. It flew out. Dear God, give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through for Wendy and Eddie Osefo. Wendy and Eddie Osefo. Clear and precise messages, dear God. What need to come through? What need to come through? What need to come through, please? All right, let's start with these. You have afraid you will judge me. Okay, one or the both of them could be afraid. This could be of the public and what the public thinks, or what their friends or their family thinks. You also have I can't leave you alone. I stay because it is expensive living on my own. Long term is here. Okay. Fun work environment is here. Take me for what I am. I'm telling you, somebody's going to end up owning up to something. I don't know when this is going to happen, whether this is when somebody is on the stand or something, because you have, I will take accountability for my actions. All right. You also have here red flags. How much have you invested in them? Water feelings card is here. This usually indicates like somebody could be doing a lot of crying, or somebody could have Scorpio prominent in their chart. You have I promise you, and then you also have it's complicated. Hey, y'all so sweet. I see y'all in the comments. Y'all glad y'all caught the live? I see y'all. Oh. All right, give me some more messages that need to come through. You say you think some of the family didn't attend their wedding? Wow. Clear and precise messages, clear and precise messages, clear and precise messages, please. That's usually the worst thing you can do. Like if you see a couple and you go, something ain't right, just leave it alone. If it's not going to work out, it won't work out. Because usually that'll make them want to be ride or die and stay with each other longer and drive everybody else crazy. With their drama and fighting. Y'all know them type of couples, they call you, oh my God, I done had to call the police on so-and-so. I want them out of my house now. All right, you have don't give up now. Oh, yeah. Not the calm before the storm. So there's another tower moment that's coming for one of the both of them. And this could happen in May, okay? All right, this could also be centered around a Gemini. So this could be Wendy, all right, a Gemini, or this could be centered around a Taurus. There it is. Oh, this is her. We had this card come out for her earlier with the Curious card here. All right, y'all know they was on vacation when they claimed that allegedly the house was robbed. All right. Invest in your business is here. And then you also have you will smile again. Now, this could be a positive message for her that you will smile again is here as well. All right. So I'm going to act straight up. We're not going to waste no time. Keep in mind, energy is fluid. Things can change at any time. And tarot is for entertainment purposes only, but we're going to cut through all the BS. Dear God, give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through at this time, please. When it comes to Wendy Osefo and Eddie Osefo, did Wendy and Eddie fake their robbery? God, give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through for Wendy and Eddie Osefo. Did Wendy and Eddie fake their robbery? You got King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so Spirit is saying no. Now, here's the crazy part about the King of Swords in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse can be narcissistic energy. It could be master manipulator energy. But we're going to go with what the card said. And we'll see how it unfolds in the future. But in the moment, let me get Wendy's energy. Dear God, give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through at this time. What is Wendy's current energy? How is she currently feeling? Dear God, I ask, what is Wendy Osefo's current energy? Dear God, how is she currently feeling, please? Oh, okay. You got Ace of Pentacles here. This is somebody that's focused on stability or maybe holding on to stability, holding on to opportunities. If I'm not mistaken, I think there is the Real Housewives of Potomac, I think is already premiered, but there's another show that her and Eddie did. I think they ended up taking them out and using somebody else. But she could be focusing on that. She's focusing on that very hard while she's in hermit mode. Okay. These two I cannot talk. These two may be choosing, okay, to keep away from the spotlight at the moment. They may be choosing to stay away from the spotlight at the moment. This is somebody going within, all right, in hermit mode. And they are a good support system for each other right now with the Hierophant card. As a matter of fact, let me get Eddie's current energy. Dear God, give me Eddie's current energy. How is he currently feeling? Give me Eddie's current energy. Dear God, how is he currently feeling? Please. Ooh. Yikes. Yikes. He feels like a fool. Everything here is alleged. You got the Fool card coming out in the reverse, along with the Queen of Wands coming out in the reverse as well. Okay, he could be experiencing a lot of insecurities at this time. This is that fire energy. All right, he is a Sagittarius, but you got Queen of Wands in the reverse, along with the Fool in the reverse. I don't, in some way, shape, or form, he's feeling, oh, Fool in the reverse card, reckless energy. Along with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse here, you got the Temperance card here, and then you also have the King of Swords in the reverse again. Wendy, he got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Let me just say this. If somebody goes down for this, or if somebody like does time for this or get the brunt of it from this, I'm going to be honest, y'all, I feel like it would be Wendy. Allegedly. I feel like it would be Wendy that will end up being the one that gets the brunt of whatever backlash comes from all of this. Why are these messages coming through? Why are these messages coming through? Because that Queen of Wands, that's representing her. Why are these messages coming through? Why are these messages coming through for the Osefos? Oh, damn. Bottom of the deck here, you have despair. Not surprised. This is how they could be feeling in regards to this situation here. All right. You also have here the mature woman. I don't know. Somebody may end up speaking up for Eddie. I don't know. Somebody let me know. Is his mom still here with us? Is his grandmother still here with us? Somebody may end up speaking in regards to him. And they may call out Wendy, okay? They may call out Wendy as being a pretend, everything is alleged, being a pretend privileged woman, like a greedy woman, always wanting more. I don't know, y'all. Somebody may throw Wendy under the bus. This could be his family. I'm just saying, you got community here, or people in the community speaking out. I don't know, but I'm gonna let you, child. And I'm telling you, people speaking up for him. Oh no, this is not like Eddie, and Eddie is this and that. Because look at the official person. That could be like a military official. That could be a lawyer. That could be a judge, an upstanding person with an upstanding type of position. And then look at that man over there thinking, and that woman sitting on that picture. Y'all, I don't necessarily feel it's him throwing her under the bus. I believe that there are people that are going to speak up for him, saying that, like, if it was something, it was just him trying to support his wife. Do y'all get what I'm saying? It's not going to look as good for her as it's going to look for him. So that meaning if they both got time, he would probably do a hell of a lot less time than her, or time served. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let me ask specifically about Wendy Osefo. When it comes to these cards, dear God, give me the most clear and precise messages. When it comes to these cards about Wendy. Oh, those flipped over. That's too many. Lord. Let's try again. Wendy Osefo. Wendy Osefo. Wendy Osefo, please. Oh, not the same card coming out again. What is that just popped up? Brighter Smart Search Browser. Microsoft, please disappear. I'm working here. Thank you, Tox. Thank you so much for the super chat. You say you told me during one of your live readings that I will meet someone and it might be a business partner. I think I met the person already. Yay! I'm so happy to hear that, Tox. I hope you have met that person. That is awesome. Yeah. There's those changes coming. That 32 breaks down to 5. 32 breaking down to 5. You got poverty here with despair. And then you have a pathway, which is a learning lesson in regards to all of this. Going from, damn, Wendy. Dang. Y'all, shut the mother freaking door. Why I was just told to go back. Okay, y'all know when I showed y'all the picture of the woman and I was asking whether or not Eddie's mom or anything was still alive. They're saying that that's not in reference to Eddie's mom. That is her mom. And them living in a alleged pretend privileged life. Her and her mama. Okay? Look, this is somebody going from high honor to despair. Somebody said that? Oh, you got same here. Yikes. All right, give me repair and evolution growth. Repair and evolution growth for Wendy. Repair and evolution growth for Wendy, please. Give me, oh girl, oh girl. Give me Eddie Osefo, please. Oh, yowza. Okay, when it comes to Wendy, she has isolation and lonely. It says there was a tendency to push people away by isolating yourself from uncomfortable situations. I did mention that she could be in hermit mode, keeping herself from other people. It says look into new ways to break down the walls to create better ways to connect with others. Don't keep your light to yourself. Open up and share it. Okay. Isolation could also indicate jail time as well. All right. For Eddie has sacrificed and reclaimed. It says your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of a situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. It's time to claim balance, nurture yourself by standing in your power. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being Eddie, possibly owning up to the entire situation or allegedly his part in it, or what his part was or was it, in regards to a situation that maybe why things may end up going easier for him in the future when it comes to the judicial system. I want to see something. is this marriage like? Yeah, judgment's being called. I wasn't even about to pull this card deck, but this flipped over. There's a judgment call. This is an awakening for one of the both of them. This is definitely an awakening for one of the both of them. All right. What is this marriage like? Give me the energy between Wendy and Eddie Osefo. Wendy and Eddie Osefo, please. 3 of Wands. Waiting for your ships to come in. Over here is going to be Wendy. Over here is going to be, oh, shit. There's that Ace of Pentacles again. Somebody could just have a huge emphasis on money. Like, you know how they say, like, it's just never enough, because there's that Ace of Pentacles again. Now, keep in mind, this is abundance, okay? This could have been all the things they've accumulated together as a couple, but the overall is the 3 of Wands. Again, that's like somebody waiting for their ships to come in. They could be waiting on the outcome, waiting to see what happens, waiting to see what the lawyer says. Over here on Wendy's side, you got Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Queen of Wands in the reverse is here again. I'm getting so many messages. Okay. When it comes to this Queen of Wands coming out in the reverse, at times this card can indicate jealousy. Okay. Where you see other people and then you start trying to play this game of trying to keep up. Allegedly, this could have been Wendy's energy. Trying to keep up with the Joneses. Seeing other people be successful and wanting to top that. Now, keep in mind, we got 2 here. We got the Empress in the reverse, and then we also have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. She may have been trying to keep up with somebody else. Keep in mind, Queen of Wands in the reverse could be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. If I'm not mistaken, the light-skinned girl with the green eyes. What's the little main chick on the Potomac show? Like a one-up situation. Well, you're trying to one-up Giselle. I'm just saying, because see, this right here is the wife. This right here is the other woman. This could have been trying to keep up with the Joneses. Okay? Flaunting wealth, flaunting what you have. There's the 6 of Wands there. Celebration, being recognized, loving the attention that you're receiving. Spirit said that's the truth, child. Ace of Swords is here. Everything is alleged. All right. And then you also have the Knight of Pentacles here in the reverse. All right. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is like basically something not moving, something not going forward. It could also indicate like a lack of money as well. Like wanting this recognition, wanting this fame, but not necessarily having it to sustain this. Over here, on Eddie's side, you got 10 of Swords in the upright, Strength card in the upright. You got the Star card in the reverse. You got the 7 of Cups in the reverse. You got the World card here in the reverse as well. There is something that he didn't heal from. This could be something dealing with this marriage. Something he was heartbroken over with this 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is very painful energy, like a backstabbing energy here, along with the Star card. That's something he hadn't healed from. I don't know if this was in regards to this marriage or not, because that World card, this is something that hadn't even closed out. I don't know. They could have had some big falling out or whatever the case may be. But this is all about him moving forward. Let me see something. Prior to this arrest, oh, my nose itching. Jesus. Prior to this arrest, were the Osefos having money issues? Prior to this arrest, were the Osefos having money issues? This is some weird shit. Okay, they're saying no, but the High Priest is in the reverse, and once again, we got the Knight of Swords coming out here in the reverse. Did somebody set y'all up with some kind of shit? This is weird. I don't get this. Was this I might delete this video. I'm not understanding what the fuck. Okay, was there a need to keep up with the Joneses? When it comes to the Osefos, was there a need to keep up with the Joneses? That's why it don't make sense. It was never enough, allegedly. Okay, yes. I'm telling you, sometimes when you read and you're like, this is not, it's not clicking like I wanted to click. It's not making sense. There was a need to keep up with the Joneses, even if there weren't a lot of money issues, meaning that, okay, let's say, for instance, they are guilty of this, right? What Spirit is saying, there was, if that was the case, there was no need to do this. There was no need to do this. You see how that woman is sitting there and she got her headphones on and she only is focused on what she doesn't have instead of what she already has around her. Do you see what I'm saying? That need to always have more, this Ace of Pentacles. That's a need to always have more when you had everything. And everything doesn't have to include finances. This includes, you got a healthy family. You got what could be possibly a healthy marriage. This was never enough. So therefore, need to do what? Keep up with the Joneses. You already had a stable marriage, a husband with a respectable career, you with a respectable career, but there was still this need. I'm hearing some people got to have it. Hey, hey, hey. Some people really need it. Oh, I'm talking about do things, do things, do things, bad things, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Damn. Okay. Well, let me get some future messages. I'm gonna close this off. Do I need to pull anything else before I go? All right. Dear God, give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through. Get some future messages for Wendy Osefo and Eddie Osefo. Future messages, please, for this couple. Overall, you got the Magician card there in the reverse. Okay. Manipulation. All right. This card can also indicate dark magic, people doing some type of work, manipulating the system, or whatever the case may be, or the system manipulating them. Over here, it's going to be Wendy. She got a difficult, girl, you got it again. You got a difficult decision to make. And Spirit said, baby, you got to make it soon or else the tower going to fall. Bottom of the deck here, you got the Nine of Wands coming out in the reverse. And over here on Wendy's side, you got Two of Swords in the upright, Tower in the reverse, World card in the reverse, Knight of Cups in the upright, and Two of Cups in the upright. Over here on Eddie's side, you got, once again, y'all, he got Star in the reverse. Once again, with the Three of Wands in the upright, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Swords in the upright, King of Cups coming out in the reverse. Damn. She has a difficult decision here. And I feel like this is about her speaking up. This is about her maybe cutting something out. But there's a difficult decision that Wendy needs to make. And Spirit is saying the clock is ticking, okay? Because the tower is in a reverse, which means that you can avoid a tower. Whether this is you owning up, whether this is you returning something or whatever. There's some type of admittance that she needs to make about something that happened in the past. World card in the reverse, in order for things to move forward. Eddie may be having a conversation with Wendy about doing this as well. Because you got the Two of Cups here in the upright with the Knight of Cups, where it's like, this is not going to affect us, or I'm still going to be with you, or whatever the case may be. But we got to be honest about this. Don't be surprised if somebody ends up talking about going into rehab or claiming that they may have a shopping addiction or money addiction. Don't be surprised if something like that comes out where somebody admits they have some type of addiction and you end up hearing about somebody going into some type of rehab before their trial starts. All right, over here on Eddie's side, you got Page of Pentacles. It may not, this reading may not make absolutely no sense because right now it's making no sense to me right now. Usually when I feel the most confused, it makes sense in the future. Okay. So Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Wands in the upright, Star card in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse, and you also have Four of Swords. It's about putting the situation to rest. Okay, he's choosing to put a situation to rest. You also have the Star card here in the reverse, which is about something that has not healed yet, but then waiting. All I keep getting with Eddie is a lot of waiting. Let's just wait to see what the court say. Let's just wait to see what the lawyer says. Let's wait to see what the judge says. And the Page of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. This is somebody that's greedy. They want their cake and eat it too. And as a result of this, now we're in a waiting period. But he may not be as hopeful. That's what I'm picking up. Because the star came out twice on his side in the reverse, he's not as hopeful as she may be. She may be very optimistic, like, oh, we're going to get this or we're going to do this. And he's like, no, I think one of us going to jail. I mean, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at them and I'm not laughing at the situation. But I see him looking like, child, please. Like, child, please, one of us finna go or both of us finna go. So this may be why she's requesting a separate trial for them. I'm just saying. Oh, Lord. Jesus. Give me a final message. Matter of fact, I want a final message for the both of them. Give me a final message moving forward for Wendy Osefo. Dear God, give me a final message moving forward for Wendy Osefo. Dear God, I ask that you give me a final message moving forward. Oh, for Eddie Osefo. Final message for Eddie Osefo. Oh, it's time for, oh, my nose itching. It's time for him to return to his self. So I don't know if he felt like he lost himself in this marriage. He may have felt like this, or he got too caught up in whatever they were allegedly doing. Living in his fantasy, being on this TV show. It's something about him that kind of got lost along the way. You have number 32. Yeah, he's the one that's about to experience a lot of changes. 32 is here. All right, it's escapist. Come home to yourself. All right, it says everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows. Some of us like to listen to music. Some of us like to read, and some of us like to leave it all behind and go on vacation. Y'all petty with their vacation. All that is totally healthy. Our lives can get incredibly stressful. However, too much escapism can mean that you're not confronting a big problem, which isn't healthy for you. It's time for you to face it head on and let all the pieces fall wherever they may. All right, Miss Wendy, you got number 20. Don't doubt yourself. I want to ask a final question. Okay, keep in mind, I'm not a judge, not a lawyer, none of that, but I am going to ask a final question after this. There will always be someone in your life who doubts the amazing things that you're capable of. It is then that you must decide to be your biggest champion. Believe wholeheartedly in your own worth, regardless of outside opinions. It's time for her to feed herself a steady diet that speaks of self-love, self-kindness, and self-confidence. Okay, this came out for her twice. All right, for entertainment purposes only, let's do a final message. Dear God, give me the most clear and precise messages. When it comes to the Osefos, will they serve time in jail for what they're being charged for? Will they serve time in jail for what they are being charged for? Thank you so much for that. Thank you. You say you love the yellow? Everything here is alleged, but child, Spirit says yes, there's a possibility. All right. Keep in mind, 7 of Cups came, so somebody may get locked up around, if they do, it could be around fall. All right. Also, 7 could indicate 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 years, 7 days. And it may not go in somebody's favor because the justice is in a reverse. Okay. That usually indicates justice is not going to go in your favor. Oh, child. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Okay. If you guys enjoyed, yeah, that was it. If you guys enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, I'm the Sag Moon Diva. Thank you guys so much. Y'all love the yellow. Thank y'all. All right. If you guys enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, I'm the Sag Moon Diva. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next one. Deuces.